He's so white, he thinks NWA is an airline. Fox News contributor Tom Shalhoub. He's not confused. That's just his face. Actor, writer, comedian Jamie Lissow. She's so bony, dogs bury her in the backyard. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor Kat Tipp. And every time he takes a dump, the sea levels rise. New York Times bestselling author, comedian, former NWA World Champion Tyrus. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to punch you.
Shalhoub! Past your bedtime, Tom Shalhoub!
Oh. Unbelievable. Greg, I want to start by accusing you of sadomasochism for making us sit through that parade of psychopaths. We've been sitting, since Hillary, we've been sitting here watching these speeches.
Yes.
Hillary was unbelievable. I want to thank Joe Biden. When she came on, at first, she looked pretty good for her age. And I said,
right.
Oh, wow, Hillary's held up. I wonder if she could have had this nomination if she had gone for it earlier.
Right.
That's what she's thinking. But then when she started speaking, I just thought, thank you, Donald Trump. I mean, he beat her in 2016, and we have him to thank for that. I mean, if Donald
That's
Trump,
the only thing he did.
listen, I mean, if it were the only thing he did, he would still go down in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, that it was absolutely crazy. These people are unbelievable. I was going to say they're all passive-aggressive. They're all aggressive.
Yes.
You can tell nobody likes anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Kamala likes Waltz. He doesn't seem to like her. They're faking the whole thing. Joe obviously hates the both of them. And that speech, I mean, I think, after watching that speech, I think Joe wants them to lose.
Really?
Well, they stabbed him in the back. They pushed him out. That was the most passive-aggressive speech, tying her to him through the whole speech. Every single paragraph, he was saying, you can't escape the Biden legacy. He has fastened himself to those two, and they're trying to escape from him. And you can see, I told him to get a screenshot of the two sourpusses by the end of Joe's speech. Did they get a shot of it? Look at these two. They were pissed off.
Yep. Yeah, it was like Joe attached to her, like he was sniffing her hair.
Yeah.
Just like, you can't get away from me. That is amazing. Jamie, it's kind of mean of them to like deliberately keep forcing him into the midnight hour. They just wanted fewer and fewer people to see him. And so the longer he went, he just kept talking and talking. He said every single thing he's ever said.
He did. Just out of respect, before I say what I'm going to say, let me just make sure he's still alive.
Thank you for that, by the way.
He is. That was torture. We were all watching it in the back. It was absolutely torture. In the middle of it at one point, I just yelled, I told you everything I know. And it was... And like just how excited people were at the beginning, they were like, "We love Joe," and at the end, he's like, "You guys want some more?" And they're like, "We have to get up early tomorrow." And the whole thing is I don't know. There's so much to talk about, but like the free vasectomies and the free abort, and not for nothing, but shouldn't it be called unplanned parenthood?
Yes. It's true. No one plans to go and get an abortion.
That's right.
First, I'm going to have sex, and then I'm going to have the abortion. No, it's like, holy crap.
Yeah, they said that is the abortions and the vasectomies are on a sliding scale, which if you guys don't know what that means, it would be free for comedians. Man, there's other ways to do it though. There's like the Plan B. You guys heard the Plan B pill, and a lot of people don't talk about Plan C.
What is that?
It's expensive. It's where you change your name and you move to another country.
Bonjour.
Cat. We have we could talk about anything, but we're coming out of basically getting our brains battered by a man with dementia.
This is the latest I've been up in months. And like, I missed the Love Island reunion. for this.
Oh, was that tonight?
It was tonight at 9, and I was like, I won't have time to watch it. I should have just watched it.
Yeah, you could have.
I wouldn't have missed anything.
Right, that's true.
But I also, it's so interesting because there have been times in my life where I've had gigs where I've taken the stage at 11:30 p.m., but I've never called myself a headliner in those situations.
Yes, that's true.
Because I don't think I'm the only one who's not been up this late in a while. And obviously, whoever was doing this, I don't think Joe was watching the Love Island reunion. Maybe he was, but they didn't want people to watch this. Maybe.
Right.
I mean, or they weren't very concerned about people watching this at the very least. It felt very much like the closure conversation you have with someone when you break up that you agree to begrudgingly, and then what do? They just like play out. They go over all the stuff that they've already said before in the email.
Yes.
That's what this felt like.
Yeah. He was going through like, you're gonna miss me, but I don't.
But remember that one time you blah, 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 but you just let them say it because you don't want to argue it because you're never gonna have to see them again, so you don't care.
Yeah, you're zoned out, and he was holding onto the podium like Snoopy. You know, remember when Snoopy was flying through the on his doghouse on the top? He was holding on, Tyrus, for dear. He wasn't gonna let go of the podium.
He wasn't the only one holding on to dear life, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I was watching my Red Sox. We were up 4-2. I turned this on. We lost in the bottom of the ninth, and I'm like, he ruins everything all the time. And his speech was, it never ceased. I started finishing the lines of the sentences because it was every speech.
You did.
It took his highlight reel of every speech he ever said. And since I have to do this for a living and I had to remember this stuff because it made me giggle, I was like, oh, I remember that one from this one. We were literally ending. That is the most disrespectful thing you could ever do to somebody is they're like, hey, the DNC, the main event is Thursday night. Guess what? You get to open.
Yeah.
What time? 8 o'clock prime time? No, after everyone else speaks, then you can come out. Because it's your night, bro. It's not. Like, the best line of the night was from our own special report, where he was like, man, this speech is long. That was like the best thing ever.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.